Hello and welcome to Graphs Engineering. So in present video we will discuss about bracket modeling exercise second with the help of ANSYS SpaceClaim Direct Modeler. So this video is nothing but the continuation of our last playlist where we are discussing about how to create a three-dimensional model with the help of 2D drawings in SpaceClaim Direct Modeler. So this slide represents our actual problem statement. So if you see here, this is nothing but your 2D drawing, and now if you see, this is our 3D model. So with the help of these 2D drawings, we need to create a 3D model. So this is nothing but your front view, this is nothing but your top view, and then this is nothing but your side view. So when we talk about front view and top view, these are the two views which will be more useful in order to create this respective geometry. Okay. So if you see here, very first, once you will see all the views, then you need to decide that which from where I need to start the 3D model creation. So here if you see, this is nothing but our rectangle. So what we can do now, for very first we will create this profile and we will extrude that up to 60 mm. Once that profile is done, then we will try to model a topmost part. This is nothing but your topmost part, and we will try to create these two cylinders, and then we will try to create lastly these two holes. When you will see the 2D drawings, you will come to know that 2D drawings will look like this. This is nothing but your 2D drawings, and if you zoom that, you will find this. These are the two holes which we need to drill for that rectangular plates. Okay. Now here also you can see these hidden lines depicts that you may have some holes inside that, and dimension for that is nothing but 22 mm. And here you can see the outer dimension of this cylinder is 32 mm. So what we can do now, we can go to our SpaceClaim and there we will discuss these present 3D model creations. So now if you see here, we are in our ANSYS SpaceClaim Direct Modeler. So very first you just need to go to select, need to create a sketch. So for that you need to click on the sketch view and then you can click on the plan view. So as discussed, very first we will try to create a rectangle. So you just need to click first point and then you can define the remaining dimensions. So for that we can further go to our sketch. So here if you see, this is nothing but 55 plus 20, so basically 675 by, so it's basically from this to this is nothing but your 18 mm. So we can cross check if it is available here. Okay, so let's try to model that first. So this is 18 and then you can tab and then you can enter the 75. Okay, now the first rectangle is drawn. Then let's go for the another rectangle, that is, so you need to go to select, first select this rectangle, select first point, and from this point, as we know that 12 by 20, so this total height is 30 mm. So 30 minus 18 is 12, so you can put 12 and then press tab button and then this is nothing but our 20. So once this is done, you can either go to direct select mode, so there is no need to remove this sketch. Let's try this. Go to pull. So now you will find there are two rectangles, one surface is created, so we can directly pull that by selecting together. So you can define the respective dimensions of 60. Okay, so see, though we have not created trim that model, it took the single solids. So this is because of this is the direct model, so there is no need to do such a trimming options. Okay, now our first rectangle is created. Now let's draw the second one. So for that, what we can do now, we will try to create this sketch. So let's go. So now let's arrange that both parallel to each other so that we can refer the dimension. So let's increase this width and now we can create this respective profile. So for that, let's select the first face, go to sketch, and you can select the plan view. Okay, select. Once you have your plan view, then you can select, first click on the circle, and then we can create this circle with the reference of 75 mm from this profile and then 130 mm from this. So let's select, we click on the sketch circle, then select this Cartesian coordinate. So this will be useful for a reference. So what we can do, we can give reference from this respective point. We will keep this. So basically 75 minus 18 we need to do. Okay, and then let's do further. Control Z, Cartesian, select this reference. Let's try with first 75 minus 18, then you can tap, and then here you can keep 130, enter. Right, this is what our reference point. And first one we will create a circle of 32 diameter, and then next one we will create a circle of 22. So you can see here, this is nothing but 22, and the next you can see the side view, here it is 32. Okay, so now we can create these two profiles. So very first, just go to select, unselecting of that line. Now we can create a line from this point. So very first we can create this line. Actually it is perpendicular to this face, so it can be created. Now we can see here, you will find the perpendicular symbol. Just click on that. So now we have created this line. Now we can create the another line, that is this one. So for, we will create a point at this location, that is basically 95 mm from this, and having a vertical height, let's refer the sketch, vertical height of 40 mm. Okay, so let's go to our problem. So let's create a line at a point from this reference. So let's enter 40, then tab, enter 95. You will get a point. From that point you can create a line. Okay, once your line is done, then you can create one more tangent line from this profile to this. Okay, now you can see your profile is created. See, this profile similar to this is created. Now just join these two, then select, then click on the pool. So now we can create a pool operations. For that you can refer the side view. So it is having a dimension of 15 mm. So for that we can create a pool of here 15 mm. Right, now let's create another pool. That is, first you can create 5 mm on the other side, and then total 40 mm here. So what we can do now, we can create a pool for this face first of 5 mm, and then we can create a pool for this face. Okay, Control Z, then you need to select the face, then you can drag that, so you can put that 35 because total is 40. Now you can see your profile is almost created. The next step is that you need to look into that, is there any fillet. So if you see here, there are two fillets. First one is R3 and second one is R15. So let's create a fillet. In order to create fillet, you need to click on the pool. You can select the face, then you can drag that, and you can put the value of 1.5. Similarly repeat for the other face. Control Z. Okay, click on this, then you can drag that and you can enter the value of 1.5. Now there is one more fillet, that is R3. So it is basically at this location. So we can check at these locations, we can zoom that, we can put that 3 mm. Okay, now we can see your fillet is created. Now the next step is we can create Now the next step to create these two particular holes. So in order to create that, you can select on this face, go to sketch, and then you can click on the plan view. Okay, now if you feel that, now if you want to change the display setting, so you can check the view of this so that you will come to know the exact references. You can use these grid options. Suppose still if you are not able to keep this in line with this view, then in order to do that, you can go to select, then you just need to came out from that. You just need to select this bottom face. Now if you place view like this, then you will find it is matching with this. Right now these holes are just to create the these circles are just to create the holes, so there is no need of either you can create on this face or this face, both are the same things. Okay, just sketch, plan view. Now you will find, if you go to display wireframe, now you can see both views are approximately matching. The next task after this is, let's change this further, make it shaded. Now go to design, create a circle. We can use this reference point, and from this select, click on this, we can use the references. This point you just need to create first -37.5, then you can press tab and then 12 mm, enter. Okay, I think we created a 12 positive, so we need to check that. So for that, Control Z, then further click on the circle, Cartesians, select this point. Now both we need to create a minus, both we need to refer the negative directions. Tab, minus, you just put -37.5, enter, then create a circle of 17 mm. Okay, now once your first circle is created, you can further create another circle. Just you can give this reference, and you can put the dimension of 25, enter. I think we took further on the positive side, we should take on negative side. So you should take care of these things while creating a sketch. So for that, you just first click on this and just you need to drag on positive or negative side. Right now if you see that it is on negative side, so you can put -25, then you can create a circle of 17 mm. Okay, now just go to pool and select these two faces quickly, and just then you can see on positive side it's creating a face. Control Z, you just need to okay, now if you see on positive side is material addition and negative side is material subtraction. Okay, then came out from that. Now if you look into this, there is one surface, you can delete that surface later on. And now if you see here, your respective model is created. Okay, display, if you don't want this cursor, then you can uncheck what origin, right? And suppose if you want to change the color style, then you can click and select this body, then you can change the color as per your convenience. So I think that's it, guys. We have created the 3D model from 2D drawings. So let's meet on the next video. Let me know your comments if you are facing any difficulties to create such a simpler bracket. So next time onwards we will create some more complex brackets, and let's see how we can get some confidence on this respective SpaceClaim Direct modeler. So thank you, bye bye, take care.